it's Cheryl from Sit Stay Love Dog Training. I have a really important topic to discuss today, and that's training with physical limitations. What I'm talking about is the physical limitations that some owners have, as well as the physical limitations that our dogs may have. So let's talk about the dogs first. It's perfectly fine to do training with a dog that has physical limitations. Of course, check with your vet first to see what you can and cannot do with your pet. Your dog may be three-legged, or may be blind or deaf, have arthritis, have hip issues, have knee problems. Absolutely address their physical health with your veterinarian, and if your vet gives you the okay to go ahead or gives you a list of what you can and cannot do with your dog, work with it. It's really important to try to make your dog as normal as possible. What I mean by that is if your dog, let's say, has only 3 legs, don't treat them like they are disabled and need to just sit in a crate all the time or sit on a dog bed all day long. They should get up and move and do, as long as they physically can do it, as long as medically it's okay for them to do it. Train with them. You may have to adjust. A dog with 3 legs, depending upon which leg is missing, it might be harder for them to do sit. It might be harder for them to, let's say, do agility. They might be able to do some things, but not others. They may not be able to run as fast. Again, you've got to know the health of your dog, what they are capable of based on your veterinarian's assessment. So you can also speak to your veterinarian, depending upon what limitations your dog has, about therapies. Veterinary medicine has changed dramatically over the years. Now, in many parts of the country and across the world, there are veterinarians who have specialized in holistic approaches, including acupuncture, herbology, and there are those who do physical therapy with dogs, including hydrotherapy using water, sometimes for arthritis, and we see this in humans too, or other joint-related issues. Getting in a pool and swimming because the weight of the body is off the dog, this can be extremely helpful. Talk to your vet. I can't stress that enough. You do need to talk to your vet because I'm a dog trainer. I can't tell you what's good or bad as far as medical conditions are concerned. I can only tell you what I've observed, what I've learned, and what I know about. But I'm not an expert, so I want you to engage an expert. Now let's talk about owners who may have physical limitations. To be honest, I have bad knees. I can't easily squat down. I can't easily kneel. So I have a limitation. And in the past, I've been told, oh, you can't do that because you can't kneel or you can't squat down. You have bad knees, you can't. I was told years ago that I couldn't do dog behavior assessments because of my knees. Well, I would like you to know that I do a lot of dog behavior assessments. How? I have adjusted how I do it, the mechanics of it, but I still assess the dog. So just because I can't squat down, as many people who do these assessments do, in order to test being able to touch the dog, pick up their paw, touch the paws, or take away food to see what the dog will do. I adjust. And that's how I have successfully been a dog trainer for so long. I read dogs really well, so I'm smart about it, but I also adjust. I don't need to squat or to kneel. I can do things a different way and still get very accurate results. And my clients prove that all the time. So if you have physical limitations, or if somebody you know does, you adjust. Maybe you won't be running with your dog. There's a lot of people who rollerblade, bike, or even if they're in a wheelchair, they can do it. I've seen people who have used what they have, what they're able to do, skateboard, anything. If that helps their mobility so that they can move with the dog and give the dog some running or some speed activity, great. You adjust. Know that you can do it. Don't ever put limitations on what you can do or what your dog can do. Yes, there may be some limitations, but don't just assume that because you can't do it the same way that someone else does, that you can never do it. Seek that opportunity to find a different way of accomplishing a task. And this is not just with dog training, this is in life in general, isn't it? Sometimes we do have to compensate for where we aren't as perfect, where we can't match somebody else. I hope that you have found something important in this, whether it's for you and your dog or just for life in general. Don't let anything stop you. And if you need help, I'm here for you. Again, this is Cheryl from Sit Stay Love Dog Training. So subscribe and like, turn on the notification bell, put comments below, and let me know. I am here for you. Thank you.